Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jovan again with another episode of the Smile Continuity Podcast. It's been a while, guys. It's been maybe about a month and almost a month and a half since we last hung out. And some stuff transpired since then. Well, let me start with where I went. I ain't go nowhere. I was at home. I have some conditions that are known to make me black out. It's vasovagal syncope, and I also have something that's known as POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, where my heart will start racing, and then I'll have this low pressure, and that falls into the syncope issue, and I black out. Well, what happened was one night after hanging out with some friends, I had got home. On the way home, I wasn't feeling too great. I was starting to have the signals that I was going to have an uncomfortable night. I needed to pretty much lay low for the evening because I was bound to black out. So Jill and I get home and we're talking and whatever, and I start to feel my senses deteriorate. Long story short, I hit the back of my head on a corner piece of the wall, like really hard. Probably should have gone to the hospital that night. Probably, but like most dudes, I didn't. This is stupid. But also, I got this thing against the hospital. It's a whole nother story. So I try and rest for a couple days, and for a little bit it seemed to have kind of settled, but I had this continuous pressure in the back right side of my skull. I still do to this day, and I'm trying to get it figured out. But I didn't get checked out immediately. I go about my business because I'm known to feel off. I just thought it was those symptoms, but it turned out that I probably had a concussion, honestly. But I was feeling okay enough to be active, working out, moving around the house a lot more, and I went to physical therapy, which I hadn't been to in a little while, but I was new insurance, new year, finally had that going my way so I could get back in, because physical therapy helps with what I have going on, kind of in the back of my head. There's something else underlying that we're investigating, but no worries, we'll figure it out. So I go to physical therapy after working out, and I feel terrible. Everything that could have been triggered as far as my pre-existing conditions go, they're there. Like I couldn't think straight. Like it was just like cloudy thoughts constantly. I couldn't verbally get what I wanted to across. I've been having this issue where my right eye will kind of just black out on its own, like I'm conscious as opposed to my regular blackouts. But I was getting like tunnel vision, and my ear was like muffled. It was like when the pressure would build up in the back of my head, my right eye would just kind of do its own thing and like zone out for a couple moments, then come back. My ear would be muffled for at least like 5-10 minutes after the episode. So I started thinking, all right, that's a bit of a problem. But I also hung out with my friends that same night. I had a great time. We played some darts. We watched the game on the projector, and we ended up playing like with our Nerf guns. Long while ago, we bought some Nerf guns just to kind of play around the house, just something exciting, run around for a little bit. Just because you still like being a kid and whatnot. I decided that it was okay to just go ahead and hang out and play with everyone, and that was not a bright idea. That was not a bright idea at all. I Every 5 minutes I had to stop and just kind of catch my breath, reassimilate, kind of. I it was a tough gig that night. It was a tough gig. I'm smart in a lot of ways, but when it comes to taking care of myself, it's just not that one. So Saturday rolls around. I still feel like crap. Cognitive mind leaving me. I had a family event that I had agreed to attend to, which I'm sure everyone would have been just fine if I didn't go. They would have been fine. But I wanted to make an appearance. I hadn't seen everyone in a little while, so and brother-in-law just got a new house, so it was a housewarming. So I was hanging out with them all day, and again came home, felt like crap. Sunday, I debate going to urgent care all day, and don't. Guys, I'm not great at taking care of myself. But I went Monday, and then sat in the ER lobby for 2 hours where I got annoyed, and left, because as a head trauma patient, I found it quite aggravating that I wasn't seen immediately or anything like that. But I was able to schedule some time with my primary care, but that was a week later. So I gotta stick this out another week. I managed to do so, see her, schedule an MRI for another week out, which was last Friday. And that came back clear as far as like no hemorrhaging or anything like that. But I do have a setup to see a neurologist here in May. Unfortunately, it's that far out, but I'm gonna try and see if I can get in sooner. But that's where I've been. I was down for the count for a solid while, trying to manage to come back, and I couldn't concentrate for a good chunk after that. I'm finally feeling a little bit more on the up and up. I still have that pressure in the back of my head, but not too worried about it right now. Things are settled enough, so I feel okay there. So what's been going on with the project? I would say there's been a lot of progress. I matched up with an old buddy who runs a business of his own, and I have been getting lessons from him. He's been helping me, so I'm prepping for bigger things to come. I can't wait to tell you guys more about it, but I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I just want to let things work out as they need to. But I got a few things that are going to be coming. You'll be noticing on the page. I'll be a lot more active again, things like that. But you know, it's just been a time, and in betweens it hasn't been terrible. I've actually had a great outlook on life. I had my last visit of therapy earlier this month. I feel stable enough to kind of just be on my own out there in the world, which I found is a terrific thing. I feel great, guys. Honestly, I do. I know here this last time we spoke, I was still kind of struggling a bit. I was turning the corner, and I had a lot of things that I had been resolving at the time, and I just had a couple things that I had to finish up. And after that, you know, I felt great. It's been a long time since I have been able to express happiness. Shit, it feels good. It feels great. Hanging out with my friends it's not just like a facade of a smile, it's a genuine smile. I have finally found a place in my life and my mental where I can smile about things. I'm not taking things so rough. Yes, do I still have my mental health issues? Yeah, but I feel better about tackling them at this time. That's what I'd have to say. I feel better in my outlook and projection of how I deal with these struggles. Um, I have come to a point where things aren't just going to beat me up all the time. I can take them as they are, and if it's a bad situation, I've got this resolve where, I mean, shit, it is what it is. Okay, and it's not breaking my spirit. It's not taking my joy. Man, that was a beautiful thing that Congressman Booker said when it came to the Supreme Court judiciary trial, um, where they're talking of of the new member to come. He said a lot of beautiful things, and it resonated. It again, these things that come into our lives, it's up to us to say if it's going to take our joy or not. And for a long time, I let it take mine. I let life beat my trust in humanity out of me. I said people don't deserve to be like, I don't feel the need to be helping people just because life is terrible and shit. I don't want to deal with it. That's not who I am though. I know deep down I was fighting myself as far as who I truly knew I was and who I was trying to be. I was trying to be cold hearted toward the world. And that's just not something that really sits well with me. I actually like people. People get on my nerves a lot, but I actually like people. I like helping people. I like seeing a smile on their face. And that's all that I want to leave behind, is a type of legacy where people just, they might remember and just smile. Or, it might have gone so far down the line that people don't associate me with it. But if it was even a part or attached to any journey that I've been on and I helped in a situation, that's enough for me. That is enough for me. So I'm back. I'm back in the game. I'm back talking to people where it's actually helpful. I know when, well, I'm learning when to pull back, because I also know I'm not here to fix everyone's problems. Their problems are still their problems, and my problems are still my problems. But if I have tools, good tools, responsible tools that will help that friend, family member, stranger in their journey, I will give that to them. That's all I can do, is I will offer up any bit of information that I have that I deem reasonably helpful, because not everything is meant for everyone. You have to cater and nuance it. But I have no problem willingly giving those tools. And if it works out for them, fantastic. If it doesn't, I know I tried, and my tools they weren't suited for the task, and that's okay. It's not like I have to beat myself up over it. Just like a lot of other people have this mentality where they start to beat themselves up because they can't help others. Know that you help, but maybe it's not the time. Maybe they're not receptive, and that's okay. You tried. So I hope everyone out there, I hope their mental health is doing well. Spring is rolling in, sun is out more. I hope you get a chance to get out there in the sun. I hope you get a chance to hang out with friends and family. I hope you get a chance to just enjoy life. Whatever it is that you want to do, go for a hike, just go for a cruise in a car, hit up a boat, hang out with friends at a coffee shop, just listen to some music by yourself. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's calming for you in this crazy world. There's so much going on all the time. We internalize it like it's air, like it's stuff that we just breathe in, but it doesn't disappear so easily like when we exhale. You have to focus on detaching from it. Don't detach from everything, but recognize that your feelings don't have to be encapsulated in that moment. Have a chance to live life moment to moment with being grateful of all those happy moments, being grateful for some of the sad moments. I know that sounds weird, but there are so many lessons that we learn from the struggles that we face on a daily basis. It's not a terrible thing, but know that you can come out on the other side. I guess that's why I keep doing this. I keep coming back to my project because it's going to help somebody. It's going to help somebody one day, and that's going to be enough for me. Other updates in my life. Learning new skills, learning how to be a social media manager, not just with my own things. I have a volunteership with the Felidae Conservation Fund out in San Diego. Really enjoying that. I get a chance to volunteer a couple hours out of my week to educate, engage with people, advocate for human and Felidae, which is big cats, wild cats rather, including large and small. Ones that are over in the San Diego region are mountain lions and bobcats. So there's a large focus on those. They also have a cheetah program, conservation program that they work with. I'm really enjoying that. That's been a great time. I'm hoping to get back on the stand-up stage here soon. It's been a minute since I gone up. I've been writing down all my jokes. I've been trying to, craft them. So I'm get back into the swing of things that I know I like and enjoy, hobbies that are fun to me. This podcasting is fun to me. Tanner, my best friend, we're getting our other podcast back going, but it might be reformatted in a couple different ways. I'm enjoying life, man. And lady mans, everyone out there, I'm enjoying life, and I hope you are too. And if you're not, reach out to your loved ones, friends, family, coworkers that you trust, that you become friends with. Hit me up, even if I don't know you. I got an open ear. Let's talk. I'll make you laugh. I crack jokes all the time. So I know I'm going to make you laugh. I'm at least going to make you feel good in that way. I think that's all I have for this week, guys. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week and weekend. I hope to speak with you all very soon. Take care and peace out, everyone.